Hey everybody, Dylan from Noble Records coming at you with another heavy rotation from Noble Records at Noble Records. Having a great time. What we're listening to is this Oz Days Live, some Japanese art rock, psychedelic rock, hard rock. Pretty cool. Got this from a buddy of mine. He's selling off some things. I have gone off the rails a little bit here lately, again, and I'm trying to rein it in. But you know, that's the ebb and flow of record collecting. It's fun to go off the rails. But anyways, got some good new arrivals, stuff that just came in the shop. And then I've got some cool pickups and stuff. Don't normally do it from the shop, but I've been just really busy this week. And Jeremy, that usually runs the shop, he's like touring and doing all these rehearsals and stuff. So he was out this weekend today, and I was like, well, I need to get some stuff done at the shop anyways. So there's nobody in here right now. Let's see if I can get through this. Tuesday's the day that there's not that many people in the shop. It was kind of busy this morning, but anyways, not right now. This one I'm so excited about. Fresh blueberry pancake. Dynamite, y'all. On blue vinyl. This got reissued by my buddy over at Ancient Grease Records. Ancient Grease is this label to look out for. Hold on, I'm trying to show you something. I'm not just stretching. So they do a lot of stuff like this. This is a 7-inch that they did. And I have these at the shop if you guys want some. I've got like 3 or 4 of these I wholesaled from him. But they just do really good, high quality. Like it's like a Polaroid type picture. This 45. This is a band called Magic. This is a 45 they did, but they did do a lot of like limited edition splatter vinyl stuff, and it's all like early 70s hard rock. But if you have Instagram, following on Instagram, really just a really cool label. So they haven't done like a lot of LPs or whatever. They've mostly done like 7 inches, but which I'm not a big 7-inch collector, but I collect theirs because it's all just killer stuff. They do like cassettes and stuff too. I think it's the first LP that they've done, and just really fantastic job. If you don't know Fresh Blueberry Pancake, it was 1971. And I think they only made like 50 copies originally. The originals of this go for like 10 grand. The reissues of this were going for $300 or something. So they finally did a really good reissue of it. So cool. Those are sold out, obviously. They're gone, but there will be a second round of them at some point. So really good stuff. This Danger Mouse and Black Thought, I've been wanting to listen to this really bad. I've been waiting to get it on vinyl. I think it came out on Friday. We just now got it in the shop. It was kind of a late delivery thing. So I'll let you know on that. Silk Sonic, obviously, finally came out on vinyl. Everybody's highly anticipated. Really cool. It's cool that it's a pop record, but it's still kind of on the soulful, funky side. I know everybody and their brother's talking about this record, but you know, Anderson .Paak's obviously incredibly talented, and Bruno Mars as well. There's some cool videos of Bruno Mars like shredding on guitar on YouTube. They're both really good. You know, for it being a mainstream, really, really popular record, is pretty good. So, lately I've been trying to track down some of the Zamrock reissues. You know, I've got the Zamrock box set from Vinyl Me Please, which is tremendous. But you know, when you collect the originals, sometimes they're just impossible to find perfect. But this is a really cool one. So I try to find as many as I can reissues, because I like to have both. If I want to just listen to the record and hear it with great detail, and I don't want to burn up my needle on a trash copy, which a lot of mine I've got almost everything, but I just need to upgrade them to nicer copies. Anyways, my copy of this Av Africa is really my original press is really clean, so I didn't need this as much, but it has like a bunch of unreleased radio sessions, singles, stuff like that. I haven't listened to it yet, but I'm excited. This just came in. I've got a few copies of this in the shop as well. This is one I've been wanting. This is Now Again's Mike Naoni and the Born Free, my own thing. So another one is Witch in the Past. Just got that one. This Witch introduction that's the original cover. So for this, this was Witch's first record, and the first cover was like a private press thing. Kind of cool, but that's the reissue. And this Ricky Banda. I've got an original. This is pretty clean, but you know, the reissues are pretty good, sound great. Now Again does a really good job on them. They're a great label. Just got this one. This one is super rare. This is Ricky Banda. Let's see if I can pronounce this. Chachova Njuga. But you see this Ricky Banda record a lot around, well, not a lot, but in Zamrock circles you do. This one you never see. It's a really, really killer record. I've been wanting it for a long time. My buddy that hooked me up with this record playing now also hooked me up with this, my friend Christian. Really, really killer stuff. But he got another copy of this, so we've been swapping some of our doubles and stuff like that. But this is a killer record. I'm going to probably rip this today and put it up because it's not available anywhere. It's a killer record, man. So if you don't subscribe to my Find This Record channel, it's just called Find This Record, and it's a picture of me with a yellow background holding up a copy of, I think, Farm. Anyways, but I've been uploading some albums that aren't anywhere. So sorry about that. A customer walked in and I had to chop the video, but this is playing now instead of the Japanese record I was playing earlier. This is a really cool Korean record. So like I bought this collection last week, and there was some world stuff in there. The guy was a DJ and stuff, and this was one. Obviously, when it gets really hard when you're wanting to look stuff like this up because I don't know Korean, you know, I don't even know this alphabet. So there's some ways to do it. Like what you can look up whatever's in the Matrix. It took some figuring to figure out what this was, but it says it's various artists. It sounds like the same guy to me, but anyways, I think only one person has it. Nobody wants it type thing. But what hooked me there is this picture on the back. It looked dope. So I put it on, and it's got this like haunting organ like. Anyways, so it's a cool record. I'm gonna rip it and put it on Find This Record soon, but that's been cool. I like putting it. Sounds like it would be in some sort of Quentin Tarantino movie or something. But anyways, Taking Back Sunday. This came out in 2002. This is the 20th anniversary. It's got a 10-inch with like extra bonus demos and such. Haven't listened to the 10-inch yet, but I've been listening to this lately. It came out when I was in like 8th grade, 9th grade, something like that. And me and my friends listened to it a lot. It was never an album that I listened to a lot by myself, but my friends were always listening to it. So I know all the songs, but I don't think I ever had a copy of it. You know what I mean? So this came out this anniversary with the bonus 10-inch, and I was like, man, that's super cool. Can you just take this out, or is it? No, it's like tied into it. But anyways, I'll pull this shrink off. Let's see what it looks like under here. But you might not think I'd be into this, but I am. You know, there's a lot of music in that time frame. You know, early 2000s, emo, hardcore, whatever you want to call it, that I liked. You know, I liked Under Oath a lot. Anyways, but Under Oath's a little harder than that. But I've been listening to that a little bit lately. That's a cool record. Anyways, this just came out. This is a new Madlib record. What's it even called? Beat Conducta in Africa. The Madlib Medicine Show #3. So this got a lot of, I love Madlib, but this is, like you can see, it's got the Zambia Music Parlor label. But it's got a lot of Zamrock samples on it. It's pretty cool. It's not a real musical record. It's real choppy. I don't know that it's something that everybody would like. I think it's cool because of the Zamrock connection. So, you know, I got a copy, but that's kind of cool, you know. And then this is old news. I don't know when this came out, like last month or something. But this is the RSD Essential White Vinyl, Chris Isaac. Really cool record. I've had a bunch of originals of this in the past, and now that I want one, I haven't found one in a long time, you know. But it's just a cool record, very unique. Everybody knows that record. That's really common. The 14th Brown Acid Trip is out. This is a cool one, man. Every time one of these comes out, I love. If you're not familiar with Brown Acid, Ride Easy Records, good buddy of mine runs it. It's basically, he does like a lot of, he works with permanent records in California to do like like really rare 45, like hard rock 45s, like so they're like comps of like early 70s hard and heavy 45s. Really cool stuff. There's 14 volumes of it, so there's a lot out there. This is a really cool one. It's from Indonesia. It's called Shark Move, Gendi Chorkas. But anyways, Shark Move is the name of the band. Really cool Indonesian psychedelic hard rock. You know, I've always wanted an original of this, but when's that going to happen? Haven't been digging in Indonesia in a while. But anyways, this is a reissue that was just done by Outer Battery, Rock Pod Records. I don't know. Rock Pod Records. And these are cheap. They're like 22 bucks, something like that. Really cool. I've got a bunch of these in the shop right now. I ordered a ton because I kept playing it and people wanted to buy it. And I'd be like, well, you can buy this copy. And then I'd reorder another one. So I was like, screw it, I'll buy a ton of them. So I've got a bunch in the shop. Pretty cool. This is one I've been wanting for a while, the Doug Dougs. I might have shown this last week. I can't remember, but Mexican psychedelic album. Tough to find. Been wanting one of these for a long time. It's original Mexican press. This one somebody traded in last week or a couple weeks ago. The Black Flag. Everything went black. So, story behind it. I found one of these a long time ago, and I was like, somebody freaking spray painted over the Black Flag. What the heck? And this was, I don't want to say it's pre-Discogs, but this was like 2010. So, Discogs was around, but I didn't know a whole lot about it. And so I found a copy of this, and I thought somebody just spray painted over it, and I put it on eBay, and it went for like a lot more than I thought, and I was like, what the heck? And then later I found out basically, I guess it was Unicorn kind of redacted the symbol and it's like it was some lawsuit thing. Anyways, there's a lot to it. I should probably have looked it up before I did this video, but I did not because that's not my style. But yeah, I've been getting into Black Flag and punk more lately. Growing up, I was not into punk. Like as a kid, I didn't know anything about it really. So as an adult, I've been getting, more into it. This is another one that came in the same batch called Human Suffrage. And the sleeve is like a newspaper. Really delicate and cool. And it's like perfect shape. This is a pretty rare punk record, but pretty cool. I showed that one already. So I have to watch out for customers. Last time a customer kind of crashed my video, but not in a bad way. Just, it's awkward when I'm doing a video and then a customer walks in. So anyways, these folks are going to the sub shop. There's a sub shop like a couple shops down that's been here since the 70s. And people freaking love it. So I have frequented there even before I had the shop. It's pretty good. Anyways, this is it's called Standing Stone. Kind of a rare it's Oliver Chaplin. It's kind of a rare UK psychedelic folk record. Somebody traded it in the other day, and I was like, that seems familiar, and it's on the Guerson label, so I was like, maybe I know about this, and I looked it up on Discogs, and it was in my want list, and I vaguely remember the original has a blue cover, and it's like a $3,000 record or whatever, but So it's UK release only. Really cool. But this is the Guerson reissue. Really killer stuff. Really cool guitar stuff. It sounds like somebody just... I don't know the story behind it. I probably could have just read this very brief paragraph and known more. But this is one of the rarest private pressing albums from the UK. Standing Stone was recorded by a gifted guitar player in 1974, Oliver Chaplin, at his remote farm in Wales, surrounded by animals and small winged creatures. Helped by his brother Chris, who was a BBC engineer and worked on Syd Barrett's sessions, Oliver sang and played acoustic and electric guitars filtered through tape, echo, distortion, and multi-tracking. See, that is what you need to know. But really good stuff. I like it. I mentioned this in the last video, but I thought I'd mention it again. It deserves second mention. I hadn't listened to it yet. This is Trey Burt, T-R-E-B-U-R-T. Really good acoustic, folky, really good songwriting. The cover doesn't really, I think, look like what it sounds like, but you know, type of Americana, tinge of country, tinge of folk. It's on Oh Boy Records, so it's like it's that whole thing. But I really like this record. It was top notch. And then I've been listening to Arlo McKinley a little bit as well this week. Really good, same vein type of stuff. I got it from the Oh Boy show. If you didn't see my last video, I talked about it a good bit. This is an interesting one. Okay, this is now what does this not say on it? It doesn't say Jimi Hendrix on it anywhere. It does not say Jimi Hendrix anywhere on this record. On the front, on the back, on the labels, doesn't say anything about Jimi Hendrix, but it has Jimi Hendrix's face on it. And it's called Live Experience Voodoo Child. So I had this 10 years ago, and it came through, and I thought it was just some Hendrix bootleg at the time. Somebody traded this in last Saturday, or this past Saturday, and I put it on to listen to it, and I was like, that's not Jimi Hendrix. And there's a guy in the shop, he's like, you sure it's not Jimi Hendrix? Like, yeah, that's not Jimi Hendrix. I've heard Jimi Hendrix enough to know that's not him. And I did know that, like, there was a lot of Hendrix albums that were put out after his death that were not him. They were just people that emulated his sound and would do Hendrix covers and random guitar noodling, and it sounded enough like Jimi Hendrix that they get by with it. But, like, there's a lot of comps and unreleased material on Trip Records, if you're familiar with that label. Kind of a sketchy, bootleggy label. Maybe not necessarily bootleg, but not necessarily not bootleg. Anyways, so kind of a weird thing, but it's just some, I don't know, it's uncredited who the Live Experience band is, but it just sounds like a Jimi Hendrix cover band. I don't know what it is. So if you know, let me know, but it's definitely not Jimi Hendrix. But it's a good, I mean, like, if someone had put this out just to say this is the, you know, like that they were a cover band, or it's cool enough to want it. I mean, it's a cool record, but, you know, a lot of bootlegs were like that. They would not put the artist name on there, or they'd spell the name wrong or something like that, to just kind of circumvent any legalese type of thing, which I don't know if that, you know, is enough. I don't know if that hold up in court, as they would say. This is a really cool one. Eddie Hazel, Jams from the Heart. So basically, I've known about this record for a long time. I don't think I'd ever listened to it till this week. It's just on black vinyl. I don't know how official this is. But the cover sucks. I will say that the cover does not do it any favors. For whatever reason, I just hate that cover. But anyways, so Eddie Hazel's record, Games, Danes, and Guitar Things. I've showed it before. It's a freaking killer record. Eddie Hazel is a guitar player of Funkadelic. His guitar solo in Maggot Brain is legendary. Fantastic stuff. I love it so much. But this is basically before they recorded Maggot Brain, same time frame. He'd gone to the studio to just kind of flesh out some of his ideas and just jam. And they recorded it, and tossed it, I guess. They didn't think much of it. So it resurfaced, the tape resurfaced, and they put out this selection of tunes that they jammed on. It's got, gosh, what's his name? Buddy Miles on drums. It's killer, man. Really good stuff. So pick that up. I mean, that's in print right now, I think, and it hasn't been in a long time. So, and then I'm gonna listen to this Big Thief. So a really good singer-songwriter, female singer-songwriter, Adrienne Linker, wrote all the songs and stuff. So she's involved in this project. I suppose it says all songs written by Adrienne Linker, but she's like a phenomenal female acoustic singer-songwriter, and no one ever talks about her. I don't hear anyone talking about her, and she's just really good stuff. She had a record recently. It came out like a year or two ago. It's got like flowers on the cover. I can't remember what it's called, but it is dynamite. I have a copy of it here somewhere. But anyways, I don't know where it's at, but I listen to it pretty regularly. That's a killer one. But yeah, just some cool records that have come around. I Shaved My Head deserves a mention. My parents bought me this sweet record opener, Benchmade, beautiful new knife. So excited about that. But yeah, it's been good. Good week. Hope y'all are doing good. Anyways, I guess that's all I have to talk about. I don't know if everything else here. Also, if you're local, my anniversary is coming up. I think it's October 8th is when we're going to celebrate it. But every year on my anniversary, I do a huge, massive drop. So I've been accumulating some things for it. So I've been reaching out to other record stores and friends that have killer stuff and trying to buy the coolest stuff for my anniversary drop. It's just kind of what I do every year. So anyways, excited about that. But yeah, follow my Find This Record page. Go on there and see the stuff I've been ripping here lately. Some cool stuff. So see y'all next time.